2 weeks ago, I went to Rome Ranch, also working on how to build a cold chest freezer, also doing a hunt axis deer, which is one of the most prized deers here in Texas. All right, what's going on, people? So welcome to another episode on the Carnivore Kurt channel. We've been making some changes to our content. We've been really focusing in on what we've been putting out. This last couple weeks has been pretty wild. We've been doing quite a few different projects, working on filming. One thing that I got was a new camera, a new setup, a new microphone. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously with this, we're gonna get better quality content. 2 weeks ago, I went to Rome Ranch, which is a regenerative farm out in Austin here, about an hour and a half to the west of us. The founders, Taylor and Katie, we interviewed them. We're producing a documentary a mini documentary for the whole story of where they came from, what they're doing with regenerative agriculture. I'm super excited about that. Last week I was doing my recovery scores, the fasting aspect where I eat a big breakfast and then I eat a moderate lunch, big lunch, but then I don't eat anymore. And instead I'm going in and actually doing carbs with my workouts. My recoveries have been in the 90s. Definitely seems like that might be the variable. I did get rid of the protein powder and the processed foods, so that could be another variable there. But I really do think it has to do with the eating timing in terms of relative to your sleep. And when you can eat sooner, when you can eat earlier in the day before it gets too late, your body adjusts it more. And then I wake up or I go to bed a little bit hungry, but I'm waking up feeling much more refreshed. And I think that has been shown in these scores that we're gonna have Jonathan put up in here from my Oura Ring, where I was in like the high 80s and the 90s. Even on days when I might have gone to bed at like 11:15, a little later than I normally want to go to bed, it seems to have been really helping. So the data seems to be showing that if I can stop my meal by 3 p.m., I can get through kind of what I want to do with that. I'm also working with a local guy here who started a chest freezer cold plunge group. There's about 3,000 members on that Facebook group, and they basically have learned how to convert 14 foot, 7 foot, 22 cubic foot chest freezers into a cold plunge. And I want to do that. I'm going to build one of those on my deck. There is a caveat. The cold chest freezers are sold out because of COVID. So everybody's been buying these to store a bunch of extra food. So we're going to be probably a couple months out before we release that, but it's going to be a walkthrough. This guy, John Richter, he wrote a whole book on this topic. He's gone through working with people on chest freezers to just like the troughs that you can do. He's showed people how to use it with just ice. He's done the Wim Hof method for coming up on like 7 years here. And he has built his own chest freezers, multiple kinds, using different sealants, different kinds of filtration systems. So I'm gonna walk through a video with him on how to build a cold chest freezer cold plunge, like a how-to. We're bringing back a chili pad review video. If you haven't watched the original one, it's one of our most viewed videos. It's been very effective in terms of just educating people on the product and getting them plugged in with chili pad. In general, it's been a phenomenal add-on for my sleep regimen, helped me sleep much better, get better sleep scores and sleep deeper because it just keeps the bed cool. I don't ever get hot when I'm sleeping, and I can put a heavier blanket on me so that even though it's middle of summer and I'm sleeping on a bed with a massive blanket, I can feel nice and cozy, but I'm not getting overheated. So that's been huge, and we're gonna be doing a video of that. Also doing a hunt probably in July, and we're gonna film that hunt. So we're gonna go hunt axis deer, which is one of the most prized deers here in Texas. And really they're kind of all over the South, but they came from India and they're very difficult to hunt. But I'm gonna be on Rome Ranch filming this and hunting with my good friend and colleague, Andrew, who has been doing a lot of our content, helping me with the higher quality content we've been putting out lately. And it's gonna be fun because we're gonna stock axis, we're gonna film the experience. What does it take? What do you need equipment-wise? What equipment I'm gonna use? And then we'll be filming the wildlife, and hopefully we'll be able to get me like getting a shot and actually getting an axis, which would be awesome. They have wild hog as well, whitetail on the property. So I will definitely take as much game as I can get while I'm out there. All these things have been big projects in the back end that we've been planning and working on. Moving into this week, I'm gonna be doing some travel, so my regimens are gonna be a little bit mixed up. I still believe strongly that ending my meals and kind of skipping out on a normal dinner time has been a very powerful effect for me in terms of what I wanna do. So overall, that's where we're at with the Carnivore channel kind of update of what we're working on. I'm super I'm super stoked for these projects. I've been stretched really thin because with COVID, we've had a lot of challenges in my main business. And so I've been really focused over there trying to work through those systems and processes. But I do want to also lastly drop that I want to put out a course on the carnivore diet. And I have a lot of good outline already written for that. I'm working on getting it sort of ironed out so we can start recording that. Hence the new camera, some of the new gear that we're working with to kind of up our quality of content for everybody. If you have suggestions, probably the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be looking for new topics based on your feedback. If you have suggestions on things you really wanna hear, drop those ideas in the comments below so I can go explore those. I can go maybe rehash or re-talk about some of the topics on the channel that you're really interested in to expand on from before. And I will see you on the future video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like this, comment, share. Let me know what you think about these updates, and thank you so much for watching.